Success can be a subjective term. What is success? Is success normal? You could say being mediocre is success. Having a secure career that pays an average salary and has room for progression. This could be considered normal, but many people want more out of life. If a mediocre career is your goal, then that is success. I believe success to be working towards worthwhile goals and having purpose and enjoyment through the process of realising those goals. These goals could be anything. They could be around money, financial freedom, family health, happiness, status, whatever, as long as they give you purpose. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't have that in their lives. They work a job they don't enjoy, they don't have any real early retirement prospects, they wish they had more money or freedom of their time, or the chance to really impact the world with their own passions and creativity. But so many never do this. They live a working life they'd rather forget just to live for the weekends and holidays. But why is this? Why is the pull towards mediocrity so strong? And why do so few people reach that level where they have the freedom to do what they really love and earn far above average doing it? In this video, I'll explain the 3 main reasons why we get pulled back by society to only achieve what is considered normal, missing out on our true dream life. The first main reason is that we care too much about what others think of us. Wanting to compete with the crowd is holding us back. People want to be keeping up with the Joneses by having the latest car, the nicest driveway on the street, or the newest, most fashionable brands. But why do we do this? Well, we want status. But what does this really achieve? Well, we might have the latest stuff, and we may experience a short-term high when we buy it or when we show it off to our friends. But this doesn't last long, as you have to go back to the job you hate to save up for the next bigger and better thing you can't really afford to impress the people you don't even really care about. The problem here is that it's a vicious cycle. As you get deeper and deeper into this hole, you will need to spend on more expensive things to get that same feeling you had before. You become desensitized to things that you got a high from buying before. Then there's the issue of others competing with you too. So as they buy nicer and nicer things, you feel like you have to keep up just to fit in. But this shallow sense of achievement when you have the latest gadget is compounded by the fact that you're getting yourself into deeper and deeper debt just to pay for it. So what can you do to get out of this cycle? Well, have a look at the people around you that you're trying to impress. Is it really worth it? If a person would change their opinion of you based on what material possessions you have, then these people shouldn't be in your life at all. If you see this happening, try to narrow your circle of friends, co-workers and family to those people that really add value to your life and support what you want to do, regardless of what you have. Those boastful people are the ones you want to avoid. They say that you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. With that in mind, be cautious of who is in your circle. Are they supporting you? Rather than competing on material possessions, you should be encouraging each other to start businesses, help other people and really impact the world. Without this need to impress people, not only will you be in a better place financially, but you'll free up so much mental space to focus on what is truly important to you. The other side of this is the content you may consume on TV and online. Do you follow people that show off brands but have very little to actually offer the world? Or do you follow and watch people that educate, inspire and motivate you to live up to your potential? So you may choose to stop watching reality TV shows and read non-fiction books instead. Or stop consuming other people's life highlights on Instagram and rather watch TED Talks on personal development. The choice is yours. With this out the way, you can now look to invest your spare money in early retirement or to start that business you've always wanted to start. Fearing failure is the second reason so many people don't aim very high in life. Again, linking back to the previous point, they care what others will think of them if they fail at something. They dislike criticism because it threatens their ego. But the person who never fails is the person who never tries anything new. This means this is the person that leads the boring life that they don't really like because it doesn't bring them any lasting or meaningful fulfilment. Fearing failure is linked to risk. Risk then becomes something that should be feared by the majority of people. But what are you really risking? Losing money that would otherwise have been spent on materialism? Most people don't bat an eyelid buying that latest iPhone for $1,000, but then think that buying Apple stock is too risky. People may also be concerned with losing time spent on something that won't work out, that would otherwise have been spent on mind-numbing reality TV shows, or losing relationships with people that judged you for what you had rather than what you had to offer. These are the people you should be trying to filter out of your life anyway. But are these things really that risky? Those that think they are in a secure job for life can so easily be made redundant or laid off, or find themselves without an income if they fall ill or injure themselves. Whereas working on your own side hustle and expanding your number of income streams really gives you that stability that the so-called secure job can never do. Employers offer a false sense of security with contracts, paid holiday and steady paychecks. But these things are often because they have to by law and would have no problem throwing you out on the street if the work dries up. On the flip side, the positives of risk and potential failure are huge. Focus on these positives and you'll find advancement in life so much easier. From mistakes and constructive feedback, you learn humility, it accelerates your growth and resilience and develops your personality. Whereas apart from developing a positive self-image, you do not learn much else from praise. In fact, it can just inflate your ego, lead to blind spots and cause overconfidence. The third thing that is keeping you leading a mediocre life is that we are living in an overstimulated world. We live in a world of convenience and capitalism. This means that the food and entertainment industries do not have your best interests at heart. Mass-produced foods are designed to be addictive. Your brain craves instant dopamine, which is achieved by eating sugary, fatty and salty junk food. The same is true for entertainment. Netflix, social media and gaming are designed to be addictive. They are easy and your brain gets its instant gratification that starting that business you've always dreamed of will not offer. So what can we do in such an overstimulated world? A great way to start is by doing a dopamine detox. To do this, you must remove all instant gratification activities from your routine for a set period of time, say 1 week. This means no added sugar or salt, no TV, social media or Netflix, no gaming. All you're allowed to do in this time is work on your goals, read, meditate and exercise. Basically do all the things that are good for you and avoid all the things that aren't. Do all the things that bring delayed gratification into your life. So what is the benefit of this? Well, it will help to reset your body to a state where your addictions to these things fade and you can be satisfied with lower levels of dopamine. This means that you will begin to enjoy your work and learning. You will begin to enjoy more flavour in healthier foods and appreciate those things around you more. If you can use this detox to get into a routine with working on your goals, hopefully you will build some momentum during this time and continue with your business idea, exercise and learning after you end your dopamine detox. Once a real habit is formed and you start to see some results from your new habits, it will be more difficult to go back to your old ways. It's a great start to get this momentum going, but being completely transparent, there will likely come a time when you feel like you're stuck in a rut on the path to achieving your goals. Whether that's building an investment portfolio, starting a business, or climbing the ladder of your dream career, it may feel like you plateau and should give up, but I assure you this is normal and you must just keep going. Focus on the small wins to power that momentum, and before you know it, you'll be making those impactful gains again. The important thing here is to learn from mistakes and adjust the process where necessary, but ultimately don't give up if the goal is important to you. Don't let society pull you back down to their level. Don't let your family discourage you by saying you should get a so-called secure job. Don't let your friends stop you working by going out drinking every weekend. Stay focused, and that mediocre life that you weren't satisfied with will be a distant memory. It's worth noting here that actually those second-class prizes are actually more competitive than achieving more out of life. The dead-end jobs have hundreds if not thousands of applicants. The bus and train on the rat race commute are packed. There are huge queues outside the gadget shop ready to buy the latest phone. But if you think about it, there is no waiting list to start a business. There is no queue outside the library. There are no distractions early in the morning when the majority of people are still sleeping. So if you really want to achieve that dream, turn it into a step-by-step plan and really believe that you can achieve and that you deserve those goals. If you're not sure how you will achieve aspects of it, don't worry at this stage. Just believe you can, and your subconscious mind will show you the how. Just make sure you stay in your lane no matter what speed you're going. Choose success over mediocrity, choose winning over entertainment, choose personal growth over jealousy. Choose what you want to do, not what anyone else wants for you. So if you found this video valuable, please like it and subscribe to Subconscious Theory for more content.